Alright, I am just like waiting for everyone to get here. Because I'm early, because I'm testing stuff out. I want to see if it works. So I'll be quiet in the first few minutes, considering nobody's here yet. Which is kind of a surprise, because usually people are here before I even start. I feel very unloved. There's some people. I thought you guys like hated me. I'm like, why is nobody here? I think people are usually always here. I'm telling you, I was starting to think I was unloved. Yay, everyone's coming in. I feel so much better. Hey, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Eusia? Ah, thanks. I actually know Pink for a really long time. She is an awesome person. Awesome. She has had my back when part of some of what I'm going to talk about tonight has to do with that, because some of the old Making a Murderer Guilters are now involved with Pink. And I had to tell her who they were, and it just got really ugly today, and I had to delete like a bunch of comments, and they just don't quit. I thought they were gone for good, and they just don't quit. Thanks, Shauna. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Evusha. I like that. Evusha. Shut up, Larry. She is courageous and kind. She's an awesome girl. Like really, really awesome. Like, and I'm not just saying that. She, like, I've known her for a couple of years now, and she was there for my first video. I believe it was her that went on YouTube, like 2 years ago and totally, like, bitched out people for saying shit. Like, when she is your friend, she's your friend forever. Like, she's that type of person. She is funny. Exactly. I don't know why they can't bother other truthers. They are so annoying. Hey, Peg. Thanks, Elvira. She's very intelligent. I mean, she's no joke. Like, she's a great person. Stand-up comedian. I'm telling you, I had no idea it was her. Like, I was so shocked when she told me it was her. Because she was just not like that. Hey, Chuck. She just wasn't like that. She was like, I don't know. I just never pictured her to do that. I was like blown away. Thanks, Jillian. Missy, I'm great. It is a small world. Hey, Vicky O. They're thumbs down already. No shit. I can't see them. Nothing happens with this case yet. You hear you are a Kratz lover. That's it, Larry. That's me. Hey, Pam. Thanks, Shelby. I'm so happy to hear that. And as soon as I just feel like everything is at a standstill, like I want something to happen right now. It's just like a bunch of rumors and regurgitation, and I just want more. Thanks, Nicole. Thank you, Chuck. Kate, you can get some love. Hey, Val. You're in a shower. I really got a thumbs down already? Damn. You can give it somewhere. Barbara, I actually don't know what's going on with Colburn. I've been focused on the Kelsey case and then life in general. Don't mind my son screaming in the background. He's playing either GTA 5 or Fortnite or something. I know that Zellner tried to get what's his name, Colburn, to do something, and he didn't or something, or she, offered for him to do a test or whatever. I don't know, something like that. Hey, Robin. Robin, I'm one state over in Alabama. Oh, believe me, I don't doubt if my thumbs down are part of these Guilters. It would not surprise me at all in the least. That Underground doesn't care for you very much. No, he doesn't. I'm going to discuss that too. Aw, Kate. You got to get a little fluffernutter butter. They're really good when wife or hubby's not around. Hey, Natalie. My girl, Natalie, gives me all my information for Kelsey. Guys, stop. Oh, my God. My son is on. Hey, Dayton. My son came on YouTube. I don't know why, but he did. Hey, neighbor. Heard about you from Pink. It seems a lot of people heard about me from Pink. Everyone say hi to my son. Say hi, Dayton. I know, lots of familiar faces. How could someone tell me about Zipper and how Teresa was there and talk? We're going to do one thing at a time. Hey, Jill. Jammies? No, I'm not in Jammies. I was shopping. I don't know why he keeps just saying hi. Me and Pink tomorrow are going to be a lot of fun. So I met her through Making a Murderer. That's how I actually met her. Was she's also like a believer that the injustice that happened is a nightmare. Thank you so much, Tara Jo. Tomorrow will be 9 o'clock. It's going to be fun. I don't know what I'm going to title it yet, but it's going to be fun. And she always says my name wrong. It's Perplexed QT. I don't know where she got like purple XED or something. It's just Perplexed QT. Dayton's being awfully nice. He probably wants money. Chunky necklace? No, it's a scarf. 9 Central Time. Tomorrow, I don't know if you've seen Pink. Pink is one of my oldest subscribers from like day one. And she's also in the injustice of, Brendan and Steven and what happened to them. And then she got involved with Molly GoLightly, and now she does an impressionist of Molly GoLightly, and it's pretty funny. I thought it was Perplexed too. Dayton, come in here. I don't know what he's doing. Pink should do true crime. I told her that. I said, people like you a lot. I was like, you're intelligent, you're smart, you're funny. I was like, I'm telling you, girl, do it. I will help you. I was like, I'll help you set everything up. It's not hard. We can do it. No, I got to get them done. My nails have not been done in a while. Dayton, stop. What's a gold Guilter? I'll explain when I'm ready to explain it. Exactly. The people really do like her. Yeah, I don't know why he says he's ugly. Dayton can't. Dayton is adorable. Hey, Dayton! I hate screaming. I wish there was a way to mute. I can't mute this.
What?
Come here.
What?
Come here.
Oh, your stream's really far behind.
What?
Your stream's really far behind.
Why?
Look.
Come here,
I'll
say
this
hi.
to you.
All right, say hi.
I'm not going on the face cam.
Come here, just say hi. Come here. Come here.
Okay, I'm here.
That's Dayton. Come here.
See how far behind it is?
Yeah, it is far. I know. There's like a delay.
Yeah.
He is a chunky butt.
The reason I said I was ugly is because, one, I wasn't wearing a shirt before I came here. What?
Say hi or go.
I said hi.
You're looking at your phone.
True. Hello. I said hi.
Say Dayton's getting a YouTube channel soon. Alright, go away.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye. Love you.
That's Dayton. Her backstage passes are awesome. She does do really good. I can't believe she drove in the car with lipstick like that and that wig on. I was like, oh my God, I hope you do not get pulled over. Dayton is 11. He is a cutie. He's having it rough though. Oh no, you guys want to see my twin? Like my real twin? Sage! She's my mini-me. Like to a T. It's scary. Sage! Sage, come here. Are you guys ready to see my real mini-me?
No, but I look awful, Mom.
It doesn't matter. Come here. She's like freaking out. I look awful. Who cares? They want to see Fluff and Nutter Butter. That's my mini-me. Like to a T.
So bad.
You don't look bad. Yeah. And my other one, Phoenix, he's with her twin. He's with his girlfriend. Thank you. Show Fluff and Nutter Butter. And that's Fluff and Nutter Butter. For all you guys that are new, that's sort of my little mascot.
Your mascot?
They haven't seen Fluffer because he's with you now. She does look like me. She is like a spitting image of me. It's scary. I'm half a twin. Oh, are you really, Julian? Yeah, she's a twin. They're 14 and he's already 6'1". He's like the Jolly Green Giant. If you could present 3 pieces of evidence and they get which case? Are we talking about making a murderer or are we talking about Kelsey? Which case? Mini-Me is my youngest granddaughter's nickname. In Making a Murderer? If I could pick 3 pieces of evidence to do what with? To pick it apart? To what do you mean? I need a little more detail. I wish I could be 14 again too. Totally wish I could be 14 again. And thank you, Glasgow. Can I have more Kool-Aid? Yes, Dane, you can have more Kool-Aid. Ed, give me a little more description. I'm doing 4 different combos at once. Give me a little more description of what you mean. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. I was trying to figure out how to do the alerts, and I could get it on one, and I couldn't get it on here, and I don't know. It was frustrating. Lots of Kool-Aid on the other channel. No, it's what I drink all the time. It's not Kool-Aid. It's Crystal Light. Only if I knew what I knew now. Exactly. I wish I could go back. I do. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. I don't totally want to go back either. I'm not really sure I do. All right, Edward, if you could pick 3 solid pieces of evidence to debunk the MAM case, what would you pick? Sugar-free Kool-Aid, same thing. If I could pick 3 solid pieces of evidence to debunk, would be Ken Kratz, in total, would be, are we talking material items or are we talking the whole case? Shut up, Larry. The blood was Kool-Aid? All right. I could live with that. I'd be a vampire. Material items. I don't know. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head because the things that come to mind are not material items. It's like, why was Ryan there? It was, Kratz's bullshit press conference. Those are the things that stick out, not like the little material items. Those aren't the ones that stick out. RAV4, I'm iffy on. I don't know if it is or it's not. Exactly, Valerie. I would debunk Kratz. Or Colburn. Colburn might be rich. He might be worth going after. Ah, Kate. Buka, shut up. Dane, let Buka out. Rewatching season 2. Brady, I watched season 1 probably 96 times. I mean, I can't even imagine I can't even tell you how many times I watched it. But I do want to get something out of the way before we really start getting into stuff. So, Pink, before we even get into talking about cases, I want to get this done and over with. So, a lot of the original MAM Guilters, not a lot, I'd say 2 or 3, were slamming my YouTube today and hitting my email with bullshit. So, anyone that came to me from Pink, I heard that they're telling Woodland Creeper Dude and Jay and Oni, who I don't even know, all of them about how I have this, criminal record and blah, 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 and that I've done this and I've done that and I'm a thief and all this other shit. Total bullshit. Will you find mugshots on me? Absolutely. I was in a custody fight from hell. I was put in jail twice for, for contempt of court. And not allowing my son to see his psychopath father back then. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I have no qualms about it. So yeah, you'll find my mugshots. I am damn proud of those mugshots. And I would do it again in a heartbeat. I went through a 6-year custody fight from hell. So if anyone can find anything else other than that, please bring it on. Because that's what these people have on me, and they think I'm the worst person in the world. So if protecting my son makes me a bad mom, so be it. I'm the worst mom in the world. So that's it. That's what I wanted to clear the air on. A lot of MAM people have known this already. Thank you, Amy. A lot of MAM people know this already. I've had to go through this 2 years ago. I seem to always have to fucking go through this. But now that these people are bringing it up again, let's put it out there. I will beat them at their own fucking game and tell you guys why I have mugshots out there. If anyone doubts it, I can prove it with court records. So that's all there is. That's the only dirt that's on me. I don't know why they think that there's some big, dirt or that anybody fucking cares, because nobody really cares. But since they're bringing it up, and I'm just letting everybody know. Exactly, Kate. I am such a criminal. I'm sorry, Robin. MAM is making a murderer. I stole Fritos. But I doxed is an understatement, Edward, for what they've done. Exactly. That's how I see it. And they do just love drama. And it's been like this for a long time. And this happened the first time. And when it first came out, when they first drug up everything on me, I was like trying to explain everything and explained it away. And then I'm like, why am I doing this? I'm not answerable to these people. But I didn't want anybody like doubting me or questioning me. Like, one left a comment on my YouTube, I'm such a thief. Well, where am I a thief, you fucking idiot? So everyone that knows me a long time, Pink knows me a long time, knows that I am the first one. I am an open book. Anyone has a question, anything I say, I can prove with documents. I am not one of these bullshitters. I have no problem being an open book. I did nothing wrong. I will do it again if I had to. I mean, now we get along, so. Who's doing this to me? It's the original Guilters. The original Making a Murderer Guilters are now following Pink and Jay and all of them. And they've left us alone. And it's not all of them. It's like 2 or 3 of them. But one of them kept emailing me today. And I was like, oh my God, go away. And she kept emailing me out. You know, they're looking up mugshots on me. I'm like, Cindy, I don't care. I don't care what they do. It doesn't matter to me. So I said, if this is what they want to do, be my guest. I don't give a shit. So I just wanted to get it out there before rumor mill started, because if anyone has a problem, they could just ask me. Hold on, what?
You should let me play a game on your stream.
No, go.
Bye.
Bye, I love you. So that was that. Just put it in bio in your mouth. If it seems like it. Put your mugshot on your thumbnail. I was gonna do that tonight. I was like, you know what? I should put I was really gonna do that. Put the mugshots and then put why I went, from the court order. One of them was 10 days in jail. Abba, we could see you. One of them was 10 days in jail. 48 hours in jail. And then the third contempt was 30 days in jail. And it sucked. It was relaxing, but it sucked. Yeah, because the Guilters know that I'm fighting with Woodland Park Creeper dude. So they're telling him, oh, she's got mugshots. She's got this. She's got that. Someone like him is going to fucking run with it and be like, oh, look at Laura. So I'm beating him beating him before he can even do that. So everyone can say, we already know. She told us already. Big fucking deal. So that's why. 30 days was a joke, Dirk. I was in Iowa County Jail. The worst person there blew up a meth lab. I mean, it was bullshit. It was not bad at all. It was kind of relaxing. Exactly, Valerie. And I already told you, and that's it. And maybe next I'll do the mug shots with the, little thing that Laura's in contempt, blah, blah, blah. I did videos on it, Shauna, you're right. But all these new people from Pink and the Molly GoLightly stuff have no idea. And by the way, guys, I have more respect for Molly than I do for anybody else, especially for Jay. I was listening to something, I'm not even subscribed to Molly. I don't know how she came up on my news feed, but something about she's selling spa something. But I happened to listen to her video from Monday, and somebody was trying to get her on the show. She was like, no, just use my name. She's like, I'm not going to go on because I don't know you. She's like, but feel free to use my name and feel free to, talk about me, and I'm used to it and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? She's better than the rest of them because she's really smart for saying that, her name is racking up all over the place. So I thought it was pretty funny. I was like, well, she's better than the others. Thanks, Kate. Pink is an MAM supporter who I've known for a long time, who does Molly GoLightly's sidekicks, impersonator. And she's very funny. Okay, Dane, have fun at Fortnite. It's okay, Katrina. Hey, Marianne. So, guys, one thing, if you're new to me, one thing my old subscribers know, granted, if I have 350 people in here like Pink, I may not be able to do it so fast, but I do try to answer every single chat, every single person that talks in chat. I try to answer everybody. And I try to get to everyone's comment. John Crimes and GL Mob attacked me last night during John's live, and I asked a question regarding GL. That was not rude whatsoever or confrontational, but they attacked me, timed me out, then won. See, Marianne, that's crazy. I'm sorry. I do not like to talk about other YouTubers at all. But these Fab Four, I find extremely boring. Like, I don't think they're just boring to me. Molly, to me, is funny sometimes. And for anyone that knew the drama of J and K, K's actually coming out with something big. I've been talking to K. She's actually coming out with a really good... She's got a new plan. I don't know what it is yet, but she was the beginning of K and J. And then J took off, went to do her own thing. But Kay is coming back with better than ever, from what I'm told. I'll let you guys know when I know. Jill, we're talking about a lot of different things. What are we talking about tonight's get? They're more the draft for Monica. I agree. I would like, once all this drama's done, like after tonight, after not even tonight, after what I said, what I had to say, other than like Pink, coming on and we'll talk about drama. Maybe I'll do like Saturday nights for drama. But I really want to get back to the cases because that's what I do best. And, well, then again, I do drama well too. But I'm putting drama aside. I like doing cases. There's just nothing going on in any of them. And it's lame. The problem is, Marianne, there are going to be 4 of them. And they're going to be the Fab Four forever. So if you have one, you have to take all. That's how I see it. But Chuck's right. You're more than welcome here, Marianne. Thank you, Amanda. And I like doing the cases. I really do. And, it's almost flattering that Woodland stole my shit from Kelsey. Almost flattering. I might be flattering if it was somebody else. But I want to talk about cases. I want to do, my investigative stuff, come up with different theories that seem to work out. That's what I do. And it's killing me that there's no new news. Thanks, Marianne. We love you here too. He's got a load of different channels. I was surprised to see you, Pinks. Guess what? A really cool song. It is a small world, right? Watch some of the stuff that guy covers. I sent you a link. I love how that guy addresses the screw-ups. Ziggy, which guy? Fought with everyone in the different channels. He just moves on, and now it's crime. Gels Gal, who? Who'd I miss? I met you last night on Pink Stream. Is she coming? I think she is. I know she was doing stuff with her dad. She said that she had something going on tonight, because we were going to do a live tonight, but she said she had something going on, but she'll definitely be here tomorrow. That I know. John Crown. Oh, I didn't know if he had another stuff. He's good with OBS, which is the software. He's good with that. I saw that. I was like, damn, how does he do that? Is K the same as K Smalls? I don't know, but I'm trying to figure out. To be honest with you, I don't know K's last name. But they did... I watch Oni? I watched Oni like for 10 minutes once. That was it. He's had trouble with his channels. I've never heard of him before. I know that he did something with Stephanie. I watched that. But like I said, he's good with the OBS. No, I don't think she's doing a stream tonight. She said she had something going on. I don't remember what it was, but I spoke to her earlier, and she said she had something to do tonight. Did you ever find Lay's Aftermath PRP podcast on SoundCloud? Lay's or K's? K's, yes, I did. I've been actually talking to Kay for the last couple of days. Thanks, Amanda. Yeah, Marianne, it took me a minute. So now I lost my train of thought, though. Somebody asked me about Kay before. K and J is for Justice used to do a podcast called Murder Rap Sesh. And it was during the Chris Watts case. Like, Kay is very focused on the psychology of the Chris Watts case. I told her, hey, if that's what you like, go for it. I wouldn't touch it, but go for it. I didn't understand all the laughing on the podcast. I never watched it, so I don't know what the podcast was, but I do know that they were, like, did this podcast, and it did very well. And then one took off, and the rest is history. G.I. hates Kay. I don't know. I never listened to it. Like, you guys all know, once Chris Watts pled guilty, I was done. I washed my hands of the case. Didn't care about Nicole. Didn't care about any of it. It was pointless to me. It was over. Perspective is interesting. Like, says you have to emotionally move yourself from the case. Not saying I agree with everything she says, but still interesting. Yeah, she's very into the case. I don't get it, but she's very into it. What was that podcast with Forensic Guys? Janelle, that's in the room. Karen posted that, I believe. Thanks, Missy. Hey, Astyra. You guys have crazy names. At Syra, I'm just going to call you Fire. That's easy. Fire. But Karen, can you post a link to the podcast? The Guilters podcast, please. Did you check out John Kelly Profiler? I don't think so. John Kelly Profiler. I don't think I did, Amanda. I sorry. Everyone is missing the biggest reason of the case. SHA, instead it's all drama and BS, not in the legacy of life. I'm going to say SHA, we mean Shanann. Anyone that knows me knows I've been a diehard Shanann supporter, which is why when he pled guilty, I lost interest in the case. I had no desire to know anything about it. Like, he pled guilty, he took it all, nothing's going to happen from here. Even if Nicole stood up and said, I helped him do it, doesn't matter. He already ate it. Like, he took it. Nothing more can ever happen. I love all these East Coast accents in the crime community. I don't know. And he will rot in prison. And it's a shame. And, I started a group with him. Like, I would have loved to been able to run that case and run that trial and everything else. But to me, there was nothing left. Like, I read half of the discovery and I was like, there's just nothing here. There's nothing to discuss. Like, none of this matters. He killed his kids. He killed his wife, all for this piece of ass. And he should rot in hell. Like, it just done. And I don't know why. I mean, I could see the obsession of people being obsessed with the case and what happened. I get that. I can even respect that. What I don't respect is everybody putting, like, everyone could read Discovery and watch these videos, but people were making it out to be like they have something big when it was nothing, like the case is over. That's what got on my nerves. I saw that armchair detective. He keeps popping up on my news feed. Please talk about Steven Stainer and his brother Corey. Kate, don't hate me. Who was Steven Stainer? Are you not going to cover Kelsey? I am going to cover the Kelsey case. I am getting hit from 15 different angles here. Still think I got it. And Eureka, she very well may have. The problem is, it doesn't matter. Even if she did, it doesn't matter. And I agree. Shanann is not squeaky clean. But, my whole thing was, it's not even Shanann. It's the girls. Those girls did not deserve to be murdered. You want to murder your wife? Go right ahead. Don't murder your fucking children. Give them to your grandparents. Give them to somebody. It's because he killed his kids that I have absolutely no desire to touch it. None of them, all 4. How do you suggest the new people sending ideas for new cases to your email? Val, all right, let me just explain, because a lot of people have asked me this. There's 2 ways. One, the highest level of Patreon gets to pick a case that I have to do, of any case they want, which is $20. But on the flip side, I'm already running 2 cases. I am a single mom with 3 teenagers and a full-time job. So I can literally only do so many cases at once. So right now I'm doing Kelsey and Making a Murderer. Making a Murderer I'll always do. So that's like not even a question. And other cases, like I was going to cover Jamie Cross, but like everybody is. So there's not much to cover there. But it just, thanks, Jill. It just has to be a case that wows me, you know. Hopefully one with more information, not coming out of Colorado. I was over till they came up with a GD shadow that actually looks like a child that Chris Watts picks up. Means that a child was still alive when he was driving to the tank. Monaco, I'm not sure what you mean. I remember hearing that, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Oh, it's not true. Okay. His choice, his action, he killed them all, his own flesh and blood. He can get haunted for the rest of his life. I hope he does. I really do. He should have picked death row because that's what he deserves. I don't even think they should have given him a choice. A family was recently arrested for murdering another family. So I am staying with Kelsey. I need more information. Like, there's nothing going on. Nothing. Except rumors. You need to watch the video. It's quite compelling. It's not true. Just let her rest in peace. Now that it's not true, you can't say it's not true. It's visually, there was a shadow there. But I don't know what shadow is. So, YouTube University, my friend Tanya wants me to cover that case too, the Roden murders. I don't know why it doesn't excite me. Thanks, Jillian. Thank you. Slowy gave up. Yeah, he did give up way too quick. But Tara, you know, I was like a diehard. Nobody was telling me that, you know, she was anything but a victim. Like, I was diehard. Chris killed them all from day one. Lighting. I want to Google Stephen and Corey Strainer at mods. Today, ACD showed where the monitor does record. Great info today. Also, the new one that trips the next door neighbor's camera that started early shows a slim person coming out of the front of the house. And I don't doubt that she could have been involved, but it doesn't matter because he ate it all. So even if she was, like, I don't know, call me crazy. I just don't see her killing his kids. I don't know. Maybe I just give her too much credit. Patrick gave up his right for a quick trial, so they're going to drag their feet out. Good. I'm glad. At least someone's going to trial. All right, Kate. I will Google it right now. Steven Stainer. What? It was one of the quickest resolved cases ever. Um, all right, Kate, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. 1965 to 1989, he was kidnapped. Cause of death was a motorcycle crash. I'll have to look at more later. Cody Stanley became a serial killer. Scare theater. My mod Missy is trying to get Rob Dyke to come on here since he's like, you know, such a big true crime. But I don't think he's answered it yet. But at least she's trying. Howdy, Jeremy. Jeremy, I've been meaning to write you. You never got back to me on that radio show. I made the suggestion so it would keep the suggestions off the chat so you could stay on the case you were covering. It will get overwhelming because you were getting big girl. I'm not, Valerie. Like, Pink, all right, let me put it like this. I said this yesterday. Pink is an impersonator. Like, you know, she impersonates and she does an amazing job. She has 350 people in her live. I have never had 350 people in a live ever. I think my highest was 200. And she had like 350 like immediately. So believe me, when I start getting 350, 400 in my lives, then we're talking. She is growing for sure. And I told her that. Yeah, right? Wait till tomorrow night. Missy, it's okay. At least you're trying. Dimple, it's okay. Yeah, I have to look into that movie thing. I mean, that Steven story. I don't know. Maybe I have heard of it and I just don't realize it. Real true crimers will discover you more daily. I hope so, Marianne. Because, I mean, I do work hard. And I, you know, seem, from my own opinion, I see what else is out there. And not too many think. They report. They will tell you what's out there. They'll tell you what's happening. But they don't connect the dots. Like, that was the other thing. I'll let you guys know ahead of time since you're all here. I haven't done it yet, though. So when I'm doing videos and when I'm doing lives, you know how you guys watch Scott Reich? You know how he says, like, let's talk about it? Well, for those of you guys that don't know me, my catchphrase has always been, let's connect the dots. Thanks, Mona. So I decided that, that's going to be my catchphrase before my lives, like where he says, let's talk about it. I'm going to say, so let's connect the dots. So I didn't do it tonight because I still haven't, like, totally put it together yet. But, that's what I like doing. And I noticed that a lot of people don't. They report stuff, but they don't give answers. They don't connect dots. They just report the case. And I always wanted to be different than that. Like, I don't just want to report a case. I want to figure it out. And I want to figure it out the best that I can. So it's kind of different. And, like, I would think more people would like that. But I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. So hopefully, more people will like that. Thanks, Shauna. What's your background pic? It's not really a picture. It's part of this whole screen. I don't even know what it is. It's just part of this background. I was like, oh, look, it's a little picture frame. Thanks, Chuck. Let's connect the dots, right, Janelle? I mean, I've said it for how long? So that's going to be like my Scott Reich thing, where he says, let's talk about it. Well, I'm going to say, let's connect some dots. Thanks, Amanda. You know what's funny, though? Like, all bullshit aside, my lowest video numbers ever is the one I'm giving away $2,000. Can you please explain this to me? I would think that video would be much higher. That is my lowest video that I've done, I think, ever. Is that I don't know if people think it's clickbait, if people think I'm bullshitting or what, but yeah, I don't get it. It does, Jeremy, but there's so much I can do with it that I don't know what I'm doing with it. Like, hey, Lisa. And we are the QTs. That's right, Val. What's the most in a live chat you've had? I think it was like 220. And that's when Zelna was live. Less replays because money was already given away. Money hasn't been given away, Ash. I've given away $100, but I never gave away $2,000. That is supposed to be working. That's when a new subscriber subscribes, it'll drop like their head in here, but it doesn't work. Sean wants juicy gossip. It's the video. You have to, it's on my videos. It says $2,000 giveaway. I don't know what, I think people may think it's clickbait, but it's not. I hope so, Chuck. There's a lot to learn with OBS. I don't totally get it. Missy, can you grab that video? Missy's a new mod, so she's still learning. I need to sleep. It's 3:38. Aw. Glasgow. Thanks. The video is pretty self-explanatory. Of course, Jillian. The point of the video, and this is in the video, it's all about sharing. Like, I know YouTube University saw it because he commented on it. It's about paying it forward. It's about mentioning another YouTuber. It's about supporting another YouTuber. It's about, the little guy who has 5 subscribers, giving him a plug. And it's all self-explanatory. And there was somebody who got almost 10,000 subscribers within 30 days. What I didn't know until today is she wasn't monetized, so she didn't even get all the money, which I think is pretty funny and kind of like karma. But anyway, that it was $10,000, 10,000 subscribers or 8,000 subscribers in 30 days, which is phenomenal, and like 2 million views. So I said that I want to hold this contest, that I will give away $2,000 if I can add 10,000 subscribers in 30 days. If I met half of that, then I will give away half the money. If I double that, then I'll give away double the money. But it was 1,000 to a random subscriber and 1,000 to one of my Patreons. The only catch is that you have to be at the live show in order for it to in order for you to win. So you couldn't be like a subscriber that, I haven't spoken to in 2 years, and you're not involved in the case anymore. It would have to be somebody from the live. So that really narrows chances down by a lot. And it's something that it means a lot to me. And, a couple of things transpired it. But one of the things was someone named Motley 2020 gave me a shout out. I have no idea who he was. It's a brand new channel, giving random shout outs to gamers and stuff. Happened to come across my channel, gave me a big shout out. And I thought that was really cool. And that was like going on the exact same mindset that I was looking at. And that was, to pay it forward. Have any random YouTuber just mention you, have like me and Pink did, do that with strangers, have Gray do it, have Molly do it, whoever, there's a whole world, have Rob Dyke do it, like anyone. And, just mention someone in your genre. And if it could happen where I could add that many subscribers, real subscribers in my genre in 30 days, I would give away $1,000 and then 1,000 to a Patreon. That was the whole thing. And you would think it would be easy. You would think that, yeah, all you have to do is share this video. You don't have to give any money, just share the video. And couldn't, and it's my lowest rated video like I think I've had ever. And I just don't get it. Thanks, Zig. And I agree with you, Amanda. It really is how it should be. You know, to me, maybe this is the salesperson in me, but to me, success is part of helping somebody. You're not successful unless you're actually helping somebody else be successful. That's just the salesperson in me. So if anyone needed, obviously I sell, but anyone needed help with sales, you know, anyone on my team needs help with sales, you know, I will be the first one to stop and help them, because that's how you succeed. You succeed by helping other people. And the YouTube mentality doesn't seem to be like that. And I don't really understand why. Now you're not going to bed, Jillian? Hey, TC. TC's been really quiet. And it's just, it means a lot to me. It really does. Like I said, even if I had gave away, you know, every single dime I made for that month, I mean, I would want it to buy equipment and stuff, you know, upgrade my equipment. But, you know, even if I had to give it all away, I wouldn't care, because the whole point is to, you know, to pay it forward, for everybody to look out for each other. And it's something that nobody does. And I don't know why. My face breaks camera. What Ed write? If Zelna is the case and SA is incarcerated forever, would you drop the coverage? Edward, honestly, I will never stop believing in them. Natalia, I do. It's under Perplex QT. But as far as that goes, I will never stop believing in the injustice that took place. I will never stop fighting for them to get a fair trial. If Zellner gives up, obviously there's nowhere to turn. I mean, not if she gives up, but if she can't get them out, obviously there's nowhere else to go. But I will never stop fighting for the injustice that took place. Amanda, I completely agree with you. The world is a big place. What did I say in the other video? Like, there's 120 million creators. Yeah, I think it's 120 million creators. And like 300, I don't remember the exact stats, but like 300 million videos are uploaded a day or something. It's crazy. Guilters can agree that Stephen deserves a new trial. I agree, TC. Make sure everyone here is on the Saturday night. Yeah. Saturday night, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is what I'm going to call the colorful drama night, but it's pink and purple together. For everyone in Making a Murderer, pink is not, I'm going to repeat this again. Pink is not some like drama person. She is a diehard Making a Murderer believer in our side. She has been from day one. She is an amazing person. So don't rule it out because like thinking that it's just drama and stuff, because it's not. It would be like me doing a drama session, you know, with like dressed up as an impersonator or something. That's who Pink is. Like, she's really like believes in their innocence and has been a diehard supporter. So I don't want that, you know, her coming on to scare you guys if she's coming on like as Pink, because she knows this case better than any of us, or just as good as any of us. 9 o'clock tomorrow. Greg says, I can't stand how unfair they were treated. It's prosecutor can make a story up. Greg, I completely agree with you. Who is more falsely accused, BD or SA? Who is more falsely accused? They were both falsely accused. Call it True Colors Night. There you go, Dirk. I like that. True Colors Night. Pink is more mocking the creative drama. Exactly, Marianne. Did you follow Sean Atwood, Jamie Morgan debacle? No, I did not. Sean was convinced Jamie was innocent and truthful. Don Shipley exposed Jamie as a liar and a life criminal. Oh, I didn't follow that, CC, but that sounds like it was probably good. I hope that they get out before Mama Avery and Alan pass away. I agree. They aren't getting any closer. Tierra Joe, I covered 2 cases. Hey, Crystal Bella, I covered 2 cases right now. I mean, Making a Murderer is what I built my channel on. So a lot of people here have been with me for, I want to say 2 years, but I dropped out for a year. So 2 years with Making a Murderer. So we do talk a lot about Making a Murderer. Right now, I'm also covering the Kelsey case, but I do know about other cases, other big cases. So I'm always talking about other cases as well. But when you hear Steve, Brendan, Kratz, that's all Making a Murderer stuff. I found you when MAM 2 came out, watched all your vids. Just don't mention the bad hair and the bad camera from like long time ago. I had no idea there were so many created. Oh yeah, there are. There's a lot. A lot. That's sweet. I have a lot of Scottish antiques and some from the pottery my great-grandfather made. Dated 1885. My name is Mona, after Mona Isle. Is that not a place off Scotland? I have no idea. Do you believe there will be a season 3? I don't know. I honestly don't know. 9 Central Time. Any time that I give is going to be Central. And for Making a Murderer, people, Wednesday, do not forget. I have not promoted it because I don't want to get shut down again. But I'm going to say it again here. Wednesday night, I have, and Dirk, you want to hear this. Wednesday night, I have the forensic people from the podcast. They are Guilters. And they will be live Wednesday night at 7:30. It's going to be a really good interview. They're excited for it. I'm excited for it. And they have the outline, and it's going to be really good. Will you ever visit Hangout on Discord? Probably not, Falcon. But I don't know. I mean, I have nothing against Iracozy. I have nothing against Travis. I have nothing against any of them. But to be honest with you, I just don't want to talk about MAM 24/7. Like, I have other things going on. I just don't want to do it. That's probably what's stopping me. Yeah, Falcon, your peeps. Wednesday at 8 o'clock Central Time. I begin to see what's going on. I love Pink Lady Luck. I got the Chris Watts case. Thank Glasgow. I never hated her. She seems. Chris Watts have Joy Sparkle. I don't know who Joy Sparkle is. Oh, if you want to watch the podcast, Karen's posting the links. They have music and drinking on Saturday nights over there. That's funny. No, it's not that I have anything against any of them, because I don't. It's too much Making a Murderer, I guess you could say. Rose, what are you confused about? And thank you so much, Glasgow. I don't mind Guilters if they're intelligent and make arguments and respect the other view. Well, Abba, that's why I love these forensic people, because they're just so good. They're so they're open-minded, and they're just wonderful. I really enjoyed listening to them. I remember back when you used to live stream from your bedroom in front of your closet door. You've come a long way. Thank you, Edward. I'm so sorry I was chatting with another sub. I should have put your name next to it. So that's okay. You guys aren't going to cuss them out. Ben, really? Like, I would ever curse an interview out. Have you not watched my interviews? I am the most professional. I know how to be professional. But I do have a lot of questions as well for them. And some of my Patreons, Karen has come up with some amazing questions, who's also a mod. Elizabeth has come up. Elizabeth's a math teacher, so she has some of the math questions. She said that their numbers didn't add up, so it'll be really good. Does Laura cuss? Me? Not on an interview. Natalie, I think the worst thing I ever said was bitch on an interview, and that's when I was talking to Martin Tankloff. I said that the 911 operator that handled his call was like a total bitch. I think that was the worst thing I ever said live. I don't know any of the people you speak of except Pink Lover and the Unfab 4. I guess because I'm not on Facebook, it's fine. Oh, thanks, Rose. Rose, we're discussing Making a Murderer. And I'm really surprised how many Chris Watts people never got into Making a Murderer. But I mean, there's really nothing about the Chris Watts case that I don't know either that I couldn't talk about. Aw, thanks, Jillian. I am a people person. I always have been. It got me in trouble when I was married. But, I'm just me. Like, that's the whole thing. I don't try to be anything. I'm just me. Love aim, but not in a guilty way. I am professional in my interviews. Always. Nah, Chuck, Dirk's being all right. I know, he's cool. Don't worry about it. It'll be interesting on Sunday. So for the non-Making a Murderer people, has any of you guys actually watched Making a Murderer, or you guys have absolutely no idea anything about it? One of those a way to prevent echoes in lives from OBS without muting the web. Why? I have an echo? Am I echoing? I know why. Oh no, yeah, I shouldn't be echoing. I watched episode 1. Yeah, I thought I forgot to mute my other one. I was like, ouch. All right, so you guys have watched it. It was one of those things. You either fell in love with it or you hated it. This is my first time here. I love you, Demina. You're clear cut and concise. Your voice is like a knife. It's great. Verbally beautiful. Thank you. I watched Making a Murder. Love it. Aw, thanks, Mona. Hey, Billy. Haven't watched it, but know a little. Some people, like my ex-boyfriend, he couldn't get into it. He's like, I can't watch this. This is so boring to me. So it's one of those, and he likes some true crime. It was one of those things, you liked it, you hate it. For me personally, I knew the case already. I had talked about the case already before Making a Murderer came out. I think that's why I got into it more. But I don't know. Hey, Crazy Noodle, but I don't know if I would have liked it as much if I didn't know the case. So I don't know. And even ID Channel did something on Making a Murderer like 2 days before, 2 days after it came out or something. Hey, Patrick. When I watched it, I couldn't stop watching it from the first episode. I was hooked, watched it finished to end, pulled an all-nighter. Yeah, I did too. But I did too on 13 Reasons Why. I was hooked on that. Like, I was like, Sage, you have to watch this with me. You got to watch this with me. She's like, Mom, I'll watch it later. And I was like, no, I'm like hooked. Watched both series like beginning to end. Hey, Boston Wendy. I didn't know the case at all. Only watched when Series 2 came out. Really, Janelle? I heard about it on the news, and then I got sucked into it. And then I was so sure they didn't do it, and then I was sure that he did. And then he got out and killed someone else. He didn't, though. I'm telling you, he didn't. I mean, let me rephrase it. I don't, and I've said this from the beginning, I have no idea if he did or he didn't kill her. But from all the evidence that I see, I don't believe he did. But even if he did, he still deserves a fair trial. And that's where I'm kind of different than a lot of other truthers, and everyone here knows that about me. But I don't care if he did it or he didn't do it. He still deserves a fair trial. And he has not gotten one because he's had a prosecutor that is the biggest piece of shit ever. And to me, that is what's most important. That, you know, our whole justice system is based on getting a fair trial. And he never got one. And so much of the evidence looks fabricated and everything else. And that's why I fight for this case. Bye, Kate. I'll see you tomorrow. You can tell my brain is functioning this late at night. I didn't know anything about the case previous and kind of hoped the last one showed them. Getting out, unfortunately not. I agree. Kenneth says Hilgas and the Planner or the whole Dassey clan and Select Law. I don't know. See, Kenneth, I have a question for you then. That everyone, I hear people, of course, Allie, talk about Hilgas and the Planner. Zellner has said the Planner means nothing. So if the Planner means nothing, then and you guys believe in Zellner, then why can't you believe that the Planner doesn't mean anything? That's my question for you. Love true crime. I've read so many books, watched so many trials, just enjoy it so much I could pass test. I agree with that, Rose. I have a sliver of my mind that thinks he did, but there's no doubt there was planning involved. Hey, the guy had this baby face, but then I was thinking about that rental car lady. Where the hell did she go? And then also planning evidence. There was so much going on. I agree. Phoebe! I haven't seen Phoebe in forever. And yes, I was going to say that as well. Thank you, TC. That for anyone that donates, I do also have a Patreon site. You can donate anywhere from $1 up to $20. And each tier has different things. And the only thing that I haven't done, and my Patreons have not cared, so they haven't killed me for it, but write personalized thank you notes with Fluff and Nutter Butter's picture. I haven't done that one. But we are working on the logo. Falcon did an amazing job on the logo, and we're going to get merch done. It's a slow process. Patreon FTW. What's FTW? Well, I know what FTW is, but that wouldn't be good for Patreon. Patreon link, by the way, is right here. It's just www.patreon.com/perplexqt. No Rose, 18 years. Patreon is so new, so we're patient. I know. I'm getting better. Falcon did the logo. He did a great job. And this is the older one. This isn't even the new one. Hey, Fallon. Can't get past written just before one. She had it on her. Didn't have time to drive back. Z is awesome, but not perfect. She's discredited planner because she's hooked me and Bobby and Tadich. Kenneth, I've had Bobby and Tadich on the radar from day one. So, well, not day one. I would say probably day 15, 2 years ago. So that doesn't surprise me because I think they did it. Hey, you're back. Just served afternoon tea for the kids. So now I know you're overseas. I was thinking about the Remaker being in the drug department and how he had CL dealt or knew Carmen B. How do you go from being in the drug department to the homicide on the Avery case? For the win. All right. Thanks for that clear up, Peterson. Thanks, Fallon. Do you know that Australia, Karen will like this too. Australia is my third highest viewing audience. It's USA, Canada, and then Australia is my third highest. I'd love to give a bit of artistic suggestion. Ziggy at Gmail. What you got, Zig? See, even with different views, we help each other out. Absolutely. Not like others, you get the boot if you didn't agree with them. I don't know. I would never boot anybody unless you're a complete asshole. And even then, I probably wouldn't. Like Dirk, I don't boot Dirk. I love you, Dirk. Australians love true crime. There's some great Australian crime docs. There are, actually. I think UK was right under Australia. It used to be above Australia. Now it's below Australia. It's only like one next to it. See, Brady's brand new to the case. And Brady is afraid to ask a lot of the new questions, but Brady and Falcon would be a great combination because Falcon is also new on the Guilter side, but Brady's new on this side. Oh, you will when the real trolls show up. That's true. Honestly, you can be abrasive. Who, me, Fallon? Abrasive? Nah. Never. If I didn't live in the USA, then I think I'd like Australia. Canada's good too. Canada's cold, though. I do speak my mind, and I always have. But that part of being real, I am not fake. I will never be fake. I will never change for somebody else. Like, I am always me. That's where this phrase came from. I don't know, for the new guys, for the new people here, I was doing... I forgot which video it was, but something was coming up top of my head, and I was like, be you, be real, and be awesome. And everybody said to me, you have to put that on a logo. Like, that is awesome. I said, I don't even know where it came from. It just kind of came out. So that's why Falcon added that to my Perplexed QT. I have quite a few friends down under. They travel here to work to spend a few years and then go home. They're good people. They joke about being sent to Australia for stealing apples. Never heard any abrasive words or tone. Thanks, Patrick. Lori, the same now as you were 3 years ago. Well, Phoebe, hopefully I'm improving. I don't want to be exactly the same. I want to be like improving. But yeah, I'm always me. People either like me or hate me. And this is also like another thing I always say. You can love me or hate me, but I'm always gonna be me. I'm not gonna change for you. I'm still always gonna be me. Did they redo hood lot swab to disprove? Ken, you have to come on Wednesday with the forensic guys. That's a big part of what we're talking the forensic guys about. Thanks, Phoebe. So also for anyone that's new, if you watch like my oldest videos, like my hair is blonde and I'm using like a laptop camera. It's totally different than it is now. My personality is the same, but I was a lot more abrasive then. I'm a very passionate person, and that when I do a video that I'm very passionate about, it comes through. All right, Marianne. Try to get Conan O'Brien on. Yeah, that'll be good fun. I wish. Alley Shader. That's it. You're still a Falcon. Send me that because my video guy had asked. I love watching your old videos. Thanks, Phoebe. That's going to be great. Those forensic people are going to have you mad. No, Dirk, they're not like that. They're actually really nice guys. Like, really nice guys. Like, I enjoyed listening to them, and I really enjoyed their opinions and their train of thought and, you know, what they thought of everything. Like, I did. I really enjoyed it. Karen always says that to me. Dingo stole the baby. I'm like, what the hell's a dingo? She said, I don't watch enough movies. I was a bartender for 30. Hey, I used to bartend. I worked in a Greek restaurant. Do you understand? Used to say Mona is always Mona and will always be Mona. I understand that. Yeah, but you won't be able to debunk them. Dirk, I can debunk some of them. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm having them on. I'm not going to fight with them. I mean, obviously, but I am going to question some of the things they came up with because some of the things they came up with, I don't agree with. And I need them to explain to me where they're right because I think they're wrong. Hey, Patty. Then you do understand part wasn't supposed to be. Do you understand part wasn't supposed to be? I'm confused, Mona. Do I understand the saying? Absolutely, I understand the saying. It will be fun, Dirk. It's gonna be a great interview. I'm really looking forward to it. And I was going to go earlier, but he said him and Greg are like night owls. They want to go later. I said, okay. I said, believe me, everyone knows me for like 9 o'clock, so that not a problem. Did you learn any Greek cussing? Just wondering. Me? I don't know any Greek cussing. My cousin's Greek. No. I think I was trying to say I completely understand that you are always who you are. You may change the way you look, but personality shines through. I like you. Thanks, Mona. But that's exactly right. You know, I have my rough edges. If I get mad, my New York comes out. But, you know, you get older and I'm just me. And not everyone's gonna like me. Going to make it time to post a link to a story about Dingo ate the baby? Okay, Ziggy. So when I say I agree every time they say something, am I going to get timed out? Absolutely not, Dirk. I'm not going to be... everyone's going to be listening and watching, so it's going to be less monitoring. Secretly, I'm just here for your hair. Thanks, Katrina. It looked like shit the other night, though. I was watching that video over. I was like, oh my God, my hair looks horrible. Missy, just ignore him. Like, seriously, just ignore him. Did that show up? No. You can send it on Facebook, and then Missy or Karen can post it. Or you can email it. I like to think I'm open-minded, and of course everyone is entitled to their opinion, but just don't see how people can think he's guilty from watching what I watched. Did we watch the same thing? Jillian, I agree with you, but some people get focused on the on the evidence. I've changed over the years. I'm 4 and shorter. I'm shorter too than I was. Isn't that a hoot? How many people can say that? My spine just compressed and I got short. And I got cranky, and I love to laugh. Aw, Mona. And I'm sorry about your spine. That's tough. I am shorter than I was a couple years ago, though. I'll tell you that much. I guess some might not find this odd, or maybe it isn't, but the fact that Hollbox showed up to every single thing that happened with Steven or Brendan. Why is that odd, Brady? I don't think that's odd. A lot of Brendan's situations seem scripted, and maybe Scott, Bobby, Brendan, and Barb did it. Someone else said that today, that I think it was one of my Patreons. Lauren said that she thinks maybe Barb did it. So committed yet won't entertain the possibility they are innocent. Here's a news report on the Azaria Chamberlain case. It's a good case involving trial by media. What's this case, Karen? So what's this case about? Because obviously I can't watch it right now. Oh, the dingo ate my baby. You should be able to. The mom went to jail. Over years later, they discovered that a dingo really did eat the baby. For me, even the evidence wasn't enough, though. They get a fair trial, so I'm wrong. That's exactly what I say, Jillian. I am totally, totally okay with them getting a fair trial, and they turn out guilty because they got a fair trial. So be it. Then they're guilty. But give them a fair trial. They deserve one. Hey, Louis Crack. Most famous case in Australian history, probably. You might be right, Dirk. Speak what's on your mind. Give us your thoughts for a few minutes. Meryl Streep, baby. Thoughts about what, Fallon? I have so many thoughts on my mind. So many different cases. I have a hard time when it comes to kid cases. I do. What was so unfair about the first one? Come on, Falcon. I could go on for an hour about what was unfair about the first one. It's endless things were unfair about the first one. Namely because Ken Kratz lied. Ken Kratz put out a press conference which destroyed any possible chance of a fair trial. I mean, I'm just going to stop right there. Meryl Streep had a great African accent. You'd be hard-pressed to find people who don't already have an opinion. That's true, Katrina. Bumpin' Uglies? I just recently saw Gypsy Road. Now, Shauna, that is a case that I will talk about. I have so much anger at that case, and that this poor girl is in fucking jail when she should not be in jail. I cannot even believe how they treated her, how they, assume that she's so smart. Oh, that case gives me rage. I get rage over that. Absolutely raged. Speak whatever you're upset about. Well, Fallon, Shauna just hit it. And it does. That case fucking enrages me. I cannot believe. And that's like a Darlie Rowdier case. Like, everybody is split on that. Some people think that she belongs in jail, and other people think, how could you possibly put her in jail? I am so anti-jail for that girl. How do you not kill your mom? Like, look at what her mom did to her. And I just get enraged. Poor girl shouldn't be in prison. I absolutely agree, Mona. It's horrible. He shouldn't have gotten life without parole. I agree. They should be awarding them. Like, they should be giving them awards for what they did. Like, I don't know why the system failed her. Where was the system to protect her from a fucking psycho mom? You know, like, all right, so if there is still new people in here, this is when my passion comes out. This is when I get irate and start cursing a lot. You'll hear the New Yorker in me. But, I mean, I just don't see why she belongs in jail. All right, maybe him, but I know somebody when I don't know how to say this, but he was somebody in my neighborhood, this guy, Sean Pica, who he was 15 years old and he killed this girl, Cheryl Pearson's dad. He got 15 years. This one gets life when I just don't get it. Like maybe sometime, but she didn't deserve any time. She deserved a fucking award, not to be put in fucking jail. See, Karen says she belongs in jail. She actually do any of the physical killing. I agree. Jillian, we're talking about Gypsy Rose. Kenneth, she wasn't faking. Her mom put this in her head. Her mom caused her to do this. Exactly, Fun. I can't believe she didn't kill her earlier either. I mean, her mom fucked her up so bad. I agree. Plenty of therapy. Tara Jo, it was even worse than an abusive mom. She was sick. Like totally sick. And all he wanted to do was help Gypsy. I agree. Oh, Jillian, it's a great case. That's like saying Manson didn't deserve jail. Missy, she did not deserve jail. The mother was psychotic. The mother ruined her entire life. If she had a reason for killing her mom put that in her head. Her mom made her that way. Her mom harmed her intentionally and fucked up her head. So her mom got what she deserved. Yeah, Shauna, I don't know how the doctors didn't figure it out either. Yeah, she didn't even know how old she was. There was nothing. Why did the girl seem disabled though? All right, for those of you not familiar with the case, the mom in Munchausen's by proxy, she destroyed this girl. She made her a cripple when she wasn't a cripple. She made her, guys, help me out here too, because I'm going off the top of my head. Bye, Rose. Her mom was always coaching her, squeezing her in a room, intimidated her, scared the hell out of her. Yeah, but she had her have all these multiple operations. She was confined to a wheelchair. She, thanks, Rose. She made her wear these big glasses, that she had spinal bifida, like all these things, and she was fine. I mean, the mother is sick, and the daughter finally killed her. Oh yeah, that was right. Shauna, you're right. She said that she had cancer. She was mentally retarded. She shaved her head. She made her do this fundraising for cancer that she never had. Like, sick. Have you really, TC? It's like that bad though? Question, interested to know your opinion on JonBenet Ramsey? I don't think the brother did it. I don't think the brother did it. I don't think the family members did it. And a lot of people disagree with me, but I don't. She escaped once and got chained to her bed, beaten for 2 weeks. Exactly. Did the mom use her for sympathy to get money? The mom used her for everything, Brady. Everything. Raised tons of money to help her for health care. TC, supposedly, I haven't looked at the case in a long time, but the mom they say it was noted as probably the worst case of Munchausen's they've ever seen, short of killing your own kid from Munchausen's. Lots and lots of money, a free house. Yeah, that's right. They got a free house by Habitat for Humanity. They went to Disney. It was all money. money and, praise and attention. And when people started getting suspicious, she'd move. Then all of a sudden she had to move because they had to be closer to a different doctor. And she was constantly going to different doctors. Yeah, it was horrible. I couldn't even imagine. They were in Hurricane Katrina. Oh, that was another excuse. That was an excuse though, right? Yeah, it's a good documentary, and I don't know how she got in trouble. I don't know how. Yeah, that's right, Falcon. Good point. Mom gave her a feeding tube when she was perfectly capable of eating. Not guilty by reason of insanity, mental hospital and therapy, then released, no jail. Yeah, but they put her in jail. They made her confess to the point that, she took a plea deal and she never even wanted to fight it. And they made her do that because they didn't have a choice. Because if she would have got a plea, if she would have gone to a jury trial, no jury would have convicted her ever. And yeah, then she met this online boyfriend at the movie theater. They had sex in the men's bathroom, and that was like way beyond what I thought would happen. That's why they got the house from Humanity. Yeah. She started having sexual relations with this boyfriend and sending him pictures, and that's why everyone was saying that, like she's perfectly fine, but she wasn't. I mean, it's crazy. I don't remember the state it was in. Yeah, she was abused her whole life. That's true. It would have been easy for her to make a confession. I agree with that. Exactly. She's never experienced freedom. Mental capacity was great. Yeah, and a lot of people saying that she wasn't. She was very smart. She was this. I'm like, come on, how smart can she be? She was like put down her entire life. I can't even imagine. It was in the middle of nowhere, the HBO documentary. I think that's what I saw too, was the HBO documentary. It's just crazy. Crazy. Her house was even pink. Yeah, they went through a lot. And they got her to confess and not go to jury. And now her boyfriend, who actually did the killings, got like life without parole. Give me 24 hours of Ken Kratz. I'll get him to plead guilty to TH's murder. So I got to tell you guys for a second. So I looked up Kelly. I finally found Kelly Pritchton, whatever her name is. She goes by a different name now. She's a school teacher in Wisconsin. It's Kelly Lugosi or something. So I started looking through her pictures. Like, I don't know, all these people telling me, Teresa's still alive. I was like, all right, whatever. So there was this picture of this blonde, and I'm like looking at it. I'm like, could that be Teresa? Could it possibly be Teresa? I'm like, Laura, your mind is, you're starting to get nutso. But I did. I started like comparing it, but no, it wasn't her. After a while, I realized the mouth was different, but the eyes were the same. It kind of looked like it could be her with a little weight, but I said no. But I did find Kelly. And the reason why I haven't been able to find anything, she doesn't even use Pritchton anymore. She uses this Lugosi or whatever. It says she's divorced, she's a mom, she's a school teacher of young kids, and that's about all there is. Yeah, her mother was killing her slowly. That was called Gypsy Revenge. The difference with her and the other killer is that she won't ever kill again. She killed to get free. She did kill to get free. I would have killed too. If I knew that my mom was doing these things to me, I would have fucking killed her too. Hands down. Like, how could you not want to kill your mom? Oh, I remember that case. A 4-year-old boy died from salt poisoning. That was horrible. The mother was doing it, like, right in the hospital. I know Jillian, right? But I don't know. I was thinking like Kelly, maybe she was. Like all these people were getting to me. Even though I know she's dead as a doornail, but these people were getting to me. And I was like, let me just take a look and look for myself. Yeah, I don't know how I ever survived without YouTube as a kid. Like when we actually had to go to the library and like look up microfiche and do things the right way. And, you know, you had to report. You had to go to the library and get encyclopedias. And then encyclopedias, you know, you had like the whole deck and you had to look through it and look through it. I don't know what I would have done without Google. My kids don't understand that. You know, my kid's like, oh, I got to report. Wi-Fi better be working. The Dewey Decimal System, exactly right. That would have put the Guilters in a place if TH was live. I know, right? We did have encyclopedias. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly, Jillian. Now they're allowed scientific calculators. TC, I just don't think she should have got anything. I think the only thing she should have gotten, that's right, Peterson. The only thing I think she really should have gotten is psychological help. Jail is not for her. Jail is not going to help her. She doesn't need to be rehabilitated. She does need to be rehabilitated, but not institutionalized. She needs therapy and psychotherapy for everything that she was put through. See, this is where you and I would fight. It's a great case for fighting. I mean, it really is, for debating. Why do you think people are fascinated by murder cases? I can't even kill a fly. It's like because we'd be scared a bit. People are fascinated. You want my honest opinion, Mona? This is my honest to God opinion. And some people aren't going to like it. It may maybe come across that I'm a sick human being. But in my personal opinion, people like it because everybody likes the dark side. And everybody wonders if that could be them. Everybody wonders what it's like to kill. It's almost like you live through somebody else. And that may sound dark and creepy and twisted, but it's true. I really believe that anyone that's obsessed with serial murders, anyone that's obsessed with blood and, gore and murders, it's because somewhere in them they have a deep, dark feeling or wonder. Could that be them? What makes people tick? That's just my own opinion. Hey, Lisa. I do. I really believe that. Well, that's one way to get Dirk out. I'm just kidding, Ben. She needs not killing someone, just that. Like, I was watching, I don't remember what serial murder it was, but they were saying that stabbing is like, oh my God, how'd they put it? Something like stabbing is personal and the penetration be like when you put it through. And I'm sitting there going, I never looked at stabbing someone like that, but maybe that's interesting, like, I wonder how it feels to do that. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Could you cover Amber's Law? Amber, the one in Jersey? I need someone to send me some pine shavings. I have a mouse. I just got live traps. I have a tank. Get peppermint oil. Peppermint oil gets rid of mice. Think about my wife and kids to fly home to. Stab a roast sometime. Exactly, Ziggy. It just gets messy and boring, then you have to clean it up. Crime of passion, stabbing. Exactly. Oh, I had dreams about it. Years after that, I had dreams about it. Figure I watch CSI, Law and Order, Bones, etc., and a whole lot of YouTube that if I did, I could get away with murder. In today's day and age, nobody's getting away with murder. But it's too cold to be a victim right now. Oh, you're crazy. I don't deal with mice. Hell no. But I do. I really believe that. I think that people that are obsessed with true crime have a different... They're obsessed for a reason. It's either they want to do it, they want to see what it's like, and they're basically living through somebody else. They like being on the edge. They like being scared. I mean, there's a lot of different reasons. It's better to strangle, but make sure they have pants on so feces doesn't get everywhere. People that think they can get away with murder are usually the ones that get caught first. It's true. See, I have the perfect way to kill someone. Just put them in battery acid. If you put them in battery acid, they burn themselves. There's nothing left. There's a mystery to the case, plus you learn from the mistakes of other people. That's true. They're cuckoo. All you need is someone else's DNA to get away with murder. That's an interesting point, Amanda. Oh my God, I found it. It's called Gypsy's Revenge. Yeah, it's a great show. Mom named Dee Dee. That's it. TC, I had something wrong with my sink. Lie did not work. My ex-husband, a psycho I went through a custody fight with, he's a plumber pipe fitter union. So I asked him what to use. He said use lye. Knock it out every time. I almost burnt the metal pipe before I got through. It did not work. I said, well, that'll never happen again. Yeah, Amber's Law. I remember that case. It was a kidnapping case. That's how Amber's came to be. The Amber Alert came to be. I remember that. 6 people witnessed to me saying that I was only joking. I wouldn't be capable of it. Evidence before our eyes. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, Jillian. I got your back. Trick to murder is the assumption that cleaning up is better. It's actually the opposite. The more you contaminate. You know, that's another thing I thought about, though. How come in all these husbands that are killing their wives or whatever, they never say, like, oh, they were obsessed with crime. Where you look at, like, the West Memphis 3, oh, they were obsessed with, heavy metal music. But you never hear about these people watching true crime. Like, why not? Maybe they should watch it and they wouldn't get caught so easy. Famous serial tried lie and got caught on camera purchasing it by authorities, finding a receipt. That would be my luck. I would take out a person before I could a mouse. Aww. I'd do a Dexter style, lots of plastic. Yeah, too messy. That'd be way too messy. Lying in bed right now, waiting for the FBI to burst in my door. They were not coming through your door, Jillian. It's all good. Too much work to set up. I agree. More spontaneous crime passion kind of person. That's okay. Now, here's the real question. How many of you can actually handle seeing something deadly live? Like, how many of you think you can actually handle seeing a murder live? I don't think I could. Easier to leave than to kill. I agree, TC. It's probably a big regret when they're caught. They've watched more crime shows. True. I don't know. Patrick Frazie's doing a pretty damn good job of hiding her body. You should let me know. My ex is an electrician. I would make sure that there was only one drop of blood. There was a huge following saying there was only one drop of blood. Accidentally killed a cat when I was a kid. I had to do accident photo blow-ups as a paralegal. Would set it immediately unless you're a psychopath. I agree, TC. Chop off the heads and hands. Number 1 rule of Fight Club. Yeah, Jimmy, I've heard that before. Because if you cut off, then you have no fingerprints or footprints. The most common cause of death is vehicular. So best way to kill someone is to accidentally smash their car, preferably on ice, or to accidentally mess with their brakes so they go off a cliff. If I'm ever murdered, I hope there is a doco made. I watch live autopsies, but I don't know if I could watch someone be murdered. I don't think I could either. And even pictures, even if you just Google pictures, some of them are sick. Like, and these people's bodies and shit, I don't think I can handle it. I think I'm better like watching it on TV. I agree, Karen. All jokes aside, I can't even be around ants. Moved out for a week one summer when had... That's funny. Oh, that's right. I moved out of my house when I was 19 or 18 because there was a mouse. They found a mouse and it freaked me out, and I moved. TC's a vegan. Face of death was close as I got. That was sick. I always think about people who perform autopsies. That's some job. I agree. I survived 2 drive-bys. 3 people total died. It's not something you could just shake off. No. I once saw a car accident where the guy in front of me died, and I'll never forget it. And I was probably like 21, 23, somewhere around there. So it was a long time ago. What about the green Cherokee? I'm actually shutting down in a few minutes. My eyes hurt. What about the green Cherokee? People slammed me for that. I was like, whoa, dude's killer. I have a crush on Dr. Baden. That was a good one, Mona. What about the green Cherokee? Although interested whether those pincushion dolls work, mess with someone's life. I tried them. They didn't work. Little voodoo dolls didn't work. I've never been fazed by what I've seen. What bothers me being a spectator is a sense of helplessness when I'm watching something go down. I don't know if that it does make sense. My uncle blew off his head in front of my aunt. She's never been the same. I believe that. People don't understand PTSD, repetitive images of a traumatic event, stimulating your panic fear. Well, I've had that kind of fear. I had a stalker when I was in Vegas. I've had that kind of fear. Bye, Val. See you tomorrow night. I've had that kind of fear, and it took a long time for me to get over it. I don't know if I'd call it PTSD, but it took me a long time to get over it. Thanks, Tara Jo. Welcome to the QT family. I'm not leaving quite yet. Just a few more minutes, but shortly. My eyes are burning. I don't know why. Wonder if we've all had some trauma. I've definitely had some trauma. I've seen people out on heroin quite a lot when I was homeless. Seeing them being worked on is scary. I agree with that. Worst thing I've ever seen is my own surgery after a bilateral mastectomy. What a scary mess that was. It made me think I never want to actually have an autopsy. I don't want anyone to cut me open. I'll agree with that, Mona. I live in Vegas. I'd be honored to stalk you. Kenneth, it was bad. I was in Summerlin, and I was scared. The more people I get to know, more people have had some kind of trauma in their life. Yeah, I agree. Glad you are safe now, Julian. TC, it's so good to have you back. You were like gone for so long. And like you're not participating in Patreon or anything. And now you're like sticking around the whole night. It's good to have you back. Seems to be something that yep. Thanks, Tara Jo. I'm going to Vegas next week. No scary stories about Vegas. So I got plenty of scary stories about Vegas. I'm in Henderson. It was nice. I lived next door to a freak. And there was just a lot of shit that went on. Good night, Peg. Thank you. And I'm so sorry for the newbies that aren't familiar with Making a Murderer. Friday, that's why I think I'm going to do like Friday and Saturday night lives. Because, you know, like I have no life. But, or at least till I have a life. But because Friday nights have always been my Making a Murderer night. Or my, you know, Friday night jammy night where we have pajama parties and stuff. And then maybe I'll do Saturday night for other cases or something like that. So this way nobody feels left out and nobody gets confused. Maybe I'll do something like that. Kept awake when I had a heart surgery. That too was scary. I've been housed 5 months. Thankfully, I had no addictions apart from cigarettes. Ah, Jillian, that's awesome. I'm glad you're doing so much better. No, Texas is a good place to go and get snatched and grabbed up. Wednesday will be 8 o'clock Central Time. Wednesday is going to be really good. I'm so excited for it. I think it's just going to be fantastic. And tomorrow night's going to be awesome too. Don't forget about tomorrow night. It is, but it's more isolating now. Not used to change, and it's been a big change. I'll go ahead and take Texas off my list. Katrina, no joke. Texas has the most child molesters in all of the United States. Florida, I believe, has the most kidnappings in all the United States. Did you say on Fridays that you're going to do Making a Murderer? Is the show on again? Sorry, I have to ask my memory. Oy vey. The thing is, Making a Murderer is what I built my channel on. So I have a lot of people with Making a Murderer. There's only a few of us that have been consistent with Making a Murderer. So, you know, we all have different fortes, I guess you want to put it. You know, like Irakosi is another Making a Murderer. He focuses more on the new people and every detail of the new stuff, or for new people. I cater to everyone that's already been there, done that, and just kind of update and talk about different things. So each one of us have like a different forte, that, you know, a different thing that we do. And I'm getting more into other cases as well as doing interviews with professionals and, you know, all different guys. I just had a country star on last week. Patty, I have the forensic guys coming on Wednesday. Toronto was pretty bad. Child-related crimes, too. Everywhere's going to have that, though. Oddly can listen and watch to you. Vegas has too many lights. I agree. Now, Vegas is fun, though. I mean, it is. I don't think I'd ever go back there, but it's fun. Not that I was ever there in the first place. Still best to be safe. Agreed. Hell yeah, Saturday. Us gringos bringing bueno dollars for being kidnapped. Are you part of another fab collab? Nope, I am on my own. Thanks, Chuck. Irakosi is serious truther channel. But he does. Irakosi caters to newbies. I can't do it. I've been there, done that. You know what? I'll stop by with so many questions, and I'll just come and hang out. Mona, ask as many questions as you want. I am totally cool with it. Us locals stay away from the strip area. Strip area is fun, though. But no, I'm definitely not part of another Fab 4. But I support my fellow YouTubers. You know, I totally support Eric Cozy. We're just different. We have different styles, but we share a lot of the same subscribers. And I will always support him, and I hope he'll always support me. We're totally different, and we look at things differently and we approach things differently. But I'm better off being myself, like I'll do, talk, I'll do, hangouts with other, different people, but I'm better off alone and doing my own thing and coming up with my own conclusions and my own answers. Thanks, Missy. I have a request, but it's you requited. Requited? I hate when spelling's off and I really can't figure it out. An article I read today said that 25 to 50 serial killers are active in the U.S. at any given time. I believe that. It's going to get hot again. Yeah, Australia's like 100 degrees right now. Some of the names are thrown out there because I'm new to the crime community. I didn't even know it was here till Chris Watts. Aw. Mona, you'll learn. We have a great family here. Everybody's awesome. Everybody is very welcoming. Laura, do you do hangouts on Discord? As Lisa, like, do I have a Discord account? Absolutely. Am I doing it with Eric Cozy? No, I'm staying away from that. And I don't think you were here early. Not because of like Eric Cozy or anything. I don't want to talk about making a murderer 24/7. And that whole Discord is about talking about making a murderer 24/7. I don't want to do it. That's why. But I've been using Discord for a long time. Siggy, the Fab Four are Molly GoLightly, John something, Oni something, and Jay is for Justice. That's who the Fab Four are. They call themselves the Fab Four. There's nothing fab about them. If you like, I shouldn't say that. If you want to watch YouTubers do nothing but discuss drama and then throw in a little case here and there, then they are perfect for you. If you're looking for just the drama aspect of a case, they're perfect. They are the ideal candidates. They are the absolute Fab Four. If you're looking for real knowledge of a case and you're looking for, discussion of a real case, then you want to look elsewhere. That's the best way I can put it. Mona, it is. It's good to keep fresh, especially when nothing is happening in the case at the moment. I agree. They call them the Fab Four for the same reason bald people are called curly. There you go. It's really gone downhill. I don't know who LA is. Her name is Lex. I don't know who you guys mean. It's possible they may soon just be the tiny trio. Shutting up about the Fab Four and Eric Cozy. Oh, Los Angeles. I used to live in LA. Huge spiders in Iraq that paralyze you and eat your flesh. That's a good one, Lisa. I mean, but like Jay and Oni, they're wonderful if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for drama and discussion of drama, they are the perfect ones to go to. Camel spiders are. I want a koala bear. That's all I want is a koala bear. Need to stop smoking. It's freaking cold here. I hear that. Mona, you just made me almost spit out my drink, which wouldn't have been good. New gift sets are in. I don't even know why this came up on my news feed. But Molly GoLightly is, her new spa sets. Why is this on? And I looked, I'm not even a subscriber. I have no idea why it came up. I was like, all right, these algorithms are not good. Laura, if you ever get a chance to go to the Avery Salvador and talk to them, would you? No, I would not. I have absolutely no desire to speak to any of them. I speak to Carla on Facebook. It's good enough for me. Koalas are cute. But Brady, honestly, I have no desire to talk to them. I would probably rather speak to Kratz in person than I would them. Because I have nothing in common with them. I have nothing to say to them. And that's another thing. That's a difference between me and Irakosi, which is a big difference. Irakosi is about the family. I have no desire to ever meet or speak to the family. Would you talk Steven or Brendan? I don't know. It depends on the situation. Would I speak to them? Yeah. Would I go out of my way for it? No. They're just not my type of people. But that doesn't mean that, I would like to find out. All right, I'll put it to like this. It's going to sound weird. The things that I would want to know from them, I don't think they can give me, if that makes any sense. I would like to know how Brendan confessed. How did they do this to you? But he's so institutionalized by now, he would never be able to give me the right answer because he wasn't that smart before he went in. So it's not like he was as, like Steven may be able to give me a better answer, but you know what I'm saying? I know it sounds bad, but you guys know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be able to get the answers that I want, if that makes any sense. Oh my God, did you guys see that? Falcon said Brendan's confession was coerced. Koalas are full of chlamydia? So you understand what I'm saying, Jillian, right? The answers that I would want, I don't think they're capable of giving. So I don't see any point in talking to them other than getting frustrated. Yeah, but Katrina, then he changed it. He said it was coerced, but it was totally truthful. No, you guys didn't catch the second half, though. It was coerced, but truthful. Would you please name the case you were speaking of at this time? Making a murderer. Someone asked me if I would go to the family, if I would go to Wisconsin, would I ever want to meet the family? Or would I ever want to talk to the family or Brendan and Steven? And I was saying no. Because the answers that they would give me, they couldn't give me the answers that I was be looking for. Thanks, Fallon. But I just don't want it to sound, I know it comes out bad, but for any kid, I guess that can go for anybody too, though. Like, for anyone that's been coerced into a false confession, what made you tick? Why would you want to do that? Why did that happen? That kind of stuff. And I don't think he's capable of giving it to me. Just say, Laura, they're white trash liars. I don't know if they're liars. Steven, to me, doesn't seem like a liar. I mean, he really doesn't. I don't think Brendan's a liar either, so that's not true. Are they white trash? Yeah, they're white trash. I'll never deny that. But I don't really know them to be liars, though. Everything that I've studied, I don't think they're liars. But, I mean, you'll never hear me deny they're white trash. Young man, a learning disability. I thought that was the Cora's confession. It was worse than a learning disability. He was also 16 years old. And that makes a big difference. I mean, with enough pressure, my, kids of very high IQs, straight A students, I could convince them into something easily. My family is a mirror image of the Averys, sadly. Aw, Brady. Yeah, how we get back on koala chlamydia? I don't believe Brendan was truthful either. No, Missy, what Falcon is saying is that just because they pulled it out of him doesn't mean that it's not true. So something can be true even if the cops pulled it out of them. Koalas need love. They need medicine so they don't have chlamydia. Look who always pops up. The last 2 minutes is always Best Nail Tech. Shows up at the end. Best nail tech ever. I gotta get my nails done. I think I'm gonna go tomorrow. And I'll get them pink for tomorrow night's show. Stop apologizing. That's why we're here. Who's apologizing? Conversely, false confessions can be given freely. I could love a koala even if they had chlamydia. No purple. You know what's funny though, Missy? I don't look good in purple. I've done my nails purple. It drains my skin color. Can't fault them for that. May explain the chlamydia. Knowing a real killer is still out there is scary as fuck. I agree. Koalas are freaky. You know what it is, though, Jimmy? It's not just that case. It's in general. With all the innocent people that are in jail, well, that means there's still a killer out of jail. And that's scary. Mood polish is the way to go. Can't be more off track than that. Yeah, right, Lisa? Hey, how was Perplexed Live last night? Well, we talked about koala chlamydia. Marsupials. Curious though, do they just carry it or do they just pass it on to each other? Can they pass it on to a human without having, any kind of sexual relations or anything? Karen started it. Yeah. Best nail takes what the fuck did I walk into? Someone takes away their innocence. The koalas, I mean. That link is a toddler koala having a tantrum. Sounds like my kid's having a tantrum. I guess so. We have a bunch of people from Australia. They say it's a real thing. I say the same thing. That's weird. They can't pass it on to humans. Okay. I just have visual of the episode of the Family Guy. Don't be picking on Ted now. I forgot I put Fluffernutter Butter's picture next to me. There's my little koala bear. You can't unlearn this. You're right, Amanda. What'd you do to piss Underground guy off? He creeps me out. How do we get back on Underground? I didn't do anything to him. He actually fucked with me. He's too good for me. He's too big for me. What guy with the plastic bag? I don't know what you mean about the plastic bag. Thoughts are not as interesting. They move too slow to be threatened. No more. Some people even eat screw chickens. We're in a strange world. We do live in a strange world. I'd go all out for duck-billed platypus. Ew. Oh, I was thinking to eat, Mona. So what's a GoLightly truther anyway? GoLightly truther is MAM truth, the original MAM truthers who like were nightmares. Anyone that was on the case then will tell you they were fucking nightmares. A lot of them have grown up, most of them has changed, but now the drama ones have gone over to Molly GoLightly's channel and Jay's channel and Oni's channel and stirring up drama again, and it's just never ending. They're never going to grow up and change. This conversation is getting weird, Sean. This conversation has been weird. But it was definitely productive. I mean, we've covered everything from making a murderer to gypsy to murder to Chris Watts to koala syphilis to platypuses. I mean, I kind of think there's nothing left. I think we covered everything. MAM is making a murderer. My husband worked at a meat packing plant and a guy caught fucking his pig. Ew. That's gross. Yeah, that's right. Let's put a thing up. No koalas were harmed during this live show and nobody got syphilis during this live show. That's it. Fully educated live. Oh, Mona, it's okay. Tomorrow night it's gonna be. We'll probably do some making a murder, but only because I know Pink is. But tomorrow's gonna be more about drama. So heads up, tomorrow night is a drama night. It's not gonna be true crime for the most part. It's just gonna be drama. And it's with Pink, who is a Ask GoLightly impersonator and also a Stephen Avery supporter from day one and a good friend of mine. And it's going to be a lot of fun. What do you think of new governor? Honestly, I haven't done too much into it. Best now, I know that he's Democrat, which is what they need. And to be honest with you, anybody is better than the loser that they just had. I can't think of his last name. Scott Walker. Oh, the most hilarious live ever. I know, right? Drama with a hard A. And then I'm going to ask Pink. So nobody tell Pink that we're going to talk about koala syphilis. Let's see if she knows what koala syphilis is. But she can't tell her beforehand. I want to catch her off guard. She'll look at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? Chlamydia, that's it. Chlamydia. Syphilis, chlamydia, same thing. Two diseases you don't want. Drama. It will be drama. It's going to be fun drama, though. Pink will be very confused. I know. She will be. Oh. Well, she lives in Hawaii. She grew up on the East Coast, but she lives in Hawaii. So she might not know anything about koalas. She knows a lot about underwater, though. We need a pic of Fluffy in his cute little shirt. I know. This is an old one. This when he was a little puppy. He's in my daughter's room. He was on earlier. He was all cuddling like a baby. Happy just arrived. You're lucky you just arrived. I'm leaving in like 2 minutes. This went like 30 minutes longer than I wanted. Are you saying Stephen Avery is falsely accused or innocent? I am saying Stephen Avery deserves a fair trial. In my heart of hearts, Stephen Avery is innocent, but I can't prove that. But I can prove that he didn't get a fair trial. That's my answer. Thanks a lot, Jillian. What is behind you? I don't know. It's part of the whole back screen. It's possible to say koala chlamydia 5 times fast. I'll agree with that, Tina. I don't think I could do it. Charla, you disappeared. Beat a kid, you bother me. Nah. The picture behind me is just my, it's part of the picture. It's just the background. I couldn't say it 5 times. I tried. I couldn't get through once. Koala chlamydia, koala chlamydia, koala chlamydia, koala chlamydia, koala chlamydia. That wasn't too bad, but it wasn't too fast. I may or may not be a mod after this koala fiasco. Oh no, you started it, Karen. You're here. You're stuck. My question would be, how did her car get hidden on the property? How did a car get hidden on the property? I could give you 13 different ways the car got hidden on the property. I mean, I wasn't there, so I can't say for sure, but I can tell you one thing. I know that Stephen Avery didn't do it. I know Brendan Dassey didn't do it, and I know they didn't leave it there. That I do know. Speaking of, and for making a murder of people, I'm going to end on this note. I thought of this. I thought of this long and hard. Tell me why. I'm going to end on this note, and I want you guys to think about this. Tell me why they did not, if they found the car, is there a reason why nobody looked for tire marks in the dirt to see if it was driven from where they supposedly did it to the parking spot that it was found her in? If it was, she was supposedly killed and that car was moved, how come they never looked for dirt marks? Why didn't they ever search the dirt for tire marks? Why didn't they ever search the tires for dirt marks? These are things I was thinking about the other night. Any ideas? Jillian, I agree with you. But that's my point, is that I found that very weird, that even if they say it was a couple of days later, even so, they still should have taken impression marks, or they should have checked the tires for dirt. And that's something that the defense team should have done. But it's something that's really been, like, I thought about it the other night. And I said, you know what? Even if they couldn't get the dirt, like the impression, because maybe it's been a few days, they most certainly could have got dirt out of the RAV4. And if it didn't have a battery on it, then they absolutely would have seen dirt in the tires. So the tracks led directly to SA's yard. Falcon, you're missing the point. Giraffe genaria is a serious problem. And now we have giraffe gonorrhea and koala chlamydia. Not sure they found the car right away. Can be timing. Yes, I'll give you that. Even if so, the dirt would still be on the tire. It may not be an impression in the sand or in the dirt, whatever, but it would still be in the tire. Dirt doesn't fall out of a tire. So they never even check for dirt, nor do I remember seeing that kind of dirt in it. Peterson, that part I know. I get all that. I'm saying think beyond that. It was just another thing that Dumb and Dumber didn't catch. But even with rain, Falcon, it wouldn't have wiped it out of the tires. And how do you know it rained? Honestly, how do you know it rained? That little piece of from bumper being found would have been a game changer. True, too. But all these things I'm going to leave you guys on. We will discuss it tomorrow because I am tired and my eyes hurt. They were grossly incompetent. There you go, Peterson. All right, one more question I have. Watched the series last year. Is there new information? There is no updates. For Making a Murderer 2, there's nothing yet. It's been all smoke and mirrors. But as soon as there is something, you'll believe me, I'll be the first to report. But there is nothing. Unfortunately. Good night, Missy. Good night, everyone. And thank you, everybody who donated. Don't forget about Patreon. And again, Falcon, thank you so much for the logo. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Next file due February 1st. That is correct. She keeps promising stuff that never happens. But I don't want to go there. Just believe everything you say. Falcon, I've been studying this case for 3 years. There is nothing that you know that I don't. Trust me. Mona, thank you so much. And I'm glad you're part of the family. I see a lot of everyone else like drifted off once we started talking about Making a Murderer. But you stuck in for the whole time. And that's awesome. I cover this, but there's also a question about burn barrel ballistics. Happy. I will totally answer that at another time. I'm just so tired. And make sure you guys hit like on your way out. And guys, don't forget, tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, drama night with Pink. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And mods, thank you so much. Everyone else, it was great seeing you guys. And I know like I was kind of slack this week. I only did Tuesday and then I didn't even upload a video. But this week you guys will get me a lot. So hopefully we'll get some good news. And yeah, it's bedtime for me. But I will see you guys on tomorrow night. I know most of you guys I'll see tomorrow night. For everyone else, I'll see you Monday and then Wednesday. All right? Peace out.